which I believe Geek Fam should pick up here.
They're gonna be resorting into a Basha and the Thumbs, yeah.
No counter for the Thumbs. There you go. They pick it up themselves. Solid. I believe that's going to be Zorn on the Basha.
Yeah, they're trading it up. They're trading up the information game for a solid side laner. The other reliable side laners that EVOS can pick up here would be either an X-Borg or a Jawhead, or get a Gushin. But that won't be for until the 4th and the 5th picks here for EVOS, because if they decide to pick up Gushin here, they would automatically be telegraphing their move.
Yeah. I'm now second guessing a Uranus pickup. Ooh, I guess they're gonna roll the dice here, because the Basha here could stop the Uranus from regenerating if ever he does get on there. But I guess Basha's target is gonna be elsewhere, so EVOS is thinking it's fine. We'll keep the Uranus here, solid side laner, very, very independent as we go into the second phase of bans here. So far, EVOS still missing their core unless it is going to be the Esmeralda, and on the other end, Geek Fam needs a good support. They have their frontliner, they got Basha. Ooh, nice cover up on the Jawhead. Yeah, Geek Fam can choke out the cores.
Oh, look at this though. Carry is open for taking here for EVOS. They can take carry as their core if they are going to be running that. And carry would be able to at least shred down the armor or the HPs here of Basha and Thumbs as well. And that is always crucial in terms of a big team fight, because you automatically assume that Basha and Thumbs would be able to just sustain themselves in the team fights and provide a lot of coverage here for the team. They are going to be prioritizing the Atlas though, because they are lacking a solid tank.
Yeah, good call on Geek Fam locking up that Kufra. And I think I'd rather deal with an Atlas than a Kufra. The Kufra can really just catch you off guard at such interesting angles. But an Atlas, it doesn't care if you see it or not. It will get you. But then again, it's very honest. It comes at you at a solid pace. And to some extent, it's more telegraphed than a well-placed Tyrant's Rage. So I can understand. Now, Nomad, they flash us this Gushin. Oh! Alright, very lethal last two picks here for Geek Fam, with the Gushin and the Farsa, so they've got a solid amount of range here. Actually, just amazing range. Dominus on the Gushin, able to just move around as he pleases. But their only real burst targets here would be Selena so far.
Not feeling the Granger pickup, but that Granger does provide a lot of long-range engagements here. And there you go. Just like what we mentioned, carry's going to be more effective in this lineup by EVOS SG, because they have their Uranus, which is, I guess I could say technically a soft counter against carry, because Uranus is inherently tanky, and carry can just shred down the HPs real fast. But it's going to be a battle of item spikes here, and whoever reaches their item spikes work first will get game number 1, and we will be focusing our attention on the Claude and on the carry.
With that being said, I gotta ask you, which one you feeling, man? EVOS or Geek Fam?
I'm leaning towards EVOS here just because it's the safer lineup, but Geek Fam also has a lot of merits here going into the matchup. Yeah, they got the Thumbs, which can really out-sustain Esmeralda for most part. Gushin's going to be in the back lines trying to pick up carry, or I don't know, for the hell of it, try to burst down Esmeralda if Esmeralda isn't expecting Gushin from coming in. And the Farsa will be the safest long-distance engagement that Geek Fam has. So there's still a lot of merit here for these guys. And moving into the game, it's anybody's game. I'm still going to be leaning towards EVOS here, though.
Yeah, I will agree, because really, that Gushin pick, it's still 50-50 to me, man. There's so many things that could go wrong with the Gushin pickup. But, again, fortune favors the bold, and if Geek Fam can ride this out, maybe they can catch EVOS off guard. So here we go. In mid, they throw out Arts first for the wave clear, while Rumple and Zorn go ahead and peek into the orange buff and let it go. I think they just feel that Arts needed a little bit of backup. as Zorn gets a couple of stuns there on to JPL. Interestingly here, it's Rumple on the Baksha and Zorn on the Farsa. So they're showing a little bit of flexibility here. Zorn, we're usually seeing as a great tank player now on that Farsa. Oh my god, Nomad, EVOS took both Litho Wanderers. That's double Walkie Grass.
Double Walkie Grass and double the EXP and gold that they're going to be getting. It's not big, but it's still significant that they took those away. Gold and EXP is important in this game now more than ever, since it is going to be Potato and Ozoroveki trying to hit their early game power spikes.
You know what? Looking at it now, Ozoroveki, he wants to just... Actually, you know what? Never mind. I just noticed he was on a bounty hunter. Dominus, you're going to be seeing a lot of trouble, and he goes down in bottom. First blood, big 3-man rotation. I was expecting it to be 4. Usually we see 4 players committed to such a big move, but I guess they have other plans up top. Potato and JPL putting so much pressure on Arts. But look at this now. The fight continues down bottom. Oh,
yeah, Ozoroveki in a bad spot. Will not be able to BMI out of there, but Soul's going to be forced back.
Gonna be enough.
It's going to be enough. Barely makes it out unscathed. Even in the mid lane, Zorn will try to make it out of the game.
Oh!
But no birdies available here for Zorn.
And the EVOS here just using the fundamentally more sound and safe lineup to apply pressure on essentially this fragile set of heroes that Geek Fam has fielded in this game 1 so far. Less than 3 minutes in, and we're already 2 kills ahead. And look at this, there's a fight in Geek Fam's side of the jungle. Oh, Rumple popping the Rejuvenate, but they get hit with the Fatal Links. That's a 2 for none here for EVOS SG, and then Arrow hits Arts. Arts not gonna get away. That's a double, I believe, for JPL. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be a 0-5 advantage for EVOS SG.
Yeah, already 3 minutes of the game, we're seeing a 2,000 gold advantage here, and that is all thanks to the fact that EVOS SG is, just like what you said, a fundamentally sound lineup, and they will be able to secure this turtle too without any problems. Soul, low on HP, almost gets taken out by Dominus though. Manages to make it out unscathed. Dominus.
He misses the execute. I see he clicked it, and then I guess it didn't finish off Soul.
Man, it's is it pressure?
I guess. I mean, this is Geek Fam we're talking about. We've seen them come back from worse situations, and so far, 1 turret taken up top, and Arts is just clogging up that hole in the Geek Fam ship as we speak. But yeah, it's going to be a tough life here for Ozoroveki, but some silver lining here, a little bit of a hope. He hasn't died, so it's not bad, but it's not good just yet.
And there's still signs of life here. Dominus needs to make sure that he can go for the proper assassinates. And speaking of assassinates, they're gonna try to go for Soul. There goes the Sword Spike. Sword Spike's not the full combo is not gonna be enough. But here comes the rest of EVOS to back him up. Goes for the Fatal Links, catches Dominus, and he's gonna be paying the price for that. Zorn and the others are gonna have to walk away here. JPL in the backlines will try to assassinate somebody there, but it's not gonna be successful. Zorn's gonna get taken out as well.
That's a 2 for none here. And the push continues. Rumple taking quite a bit of damage from Potato alone. That's Potato alone with an orange buff on him. And this carry is sitting at a 2-0-1. Under 5 minutes. You know what? It feels like we're at least approaching 10 with the way EVOS has been playing. And, oh, here we go. Nice jump in. JPL taking quite a bit of damage. Pokemon looking low as well. There's an arrow thrown out by JPL to stop the bleeding as Soul is going to disengage. Arts popping the Quadrant Inferno, and that's going to be a skirmish canceled here. All right, Zorn wants more. Eon's recall canceled. That's not a good bush to do it in, man. And he goes off. All right, so far, that could have gone so much worse for EVOS. So this is the best that they could have done is to not have gotten killed. And they just go on and move to the next objective, which is the turtle. And wow, Potato taking it solo.
And Carry doesn't even need to join the team fight just yet. Potato will just have to focus on farming up. Speaking of farming up, Dominus is slowly being farmed here by EVOS SG, currently sitting at 0-2-0, almost also getting caught there. JPL, Abyssal Arrow, and the aggression will not secure anybody. But yeah, Carry just needs to play it safe. Just keep farming, just keep pushing the turrets. This is how they're winning the game. They're just playing it fundamentally sound, just like how fundamentally sound their composition is.
And again, the gambit on the Dominus Gushon, man. Again, it's such a coin flip, right? At this point, 7 minutes, you're supposed to see at least a couple of kills on the Gushon, right? As soon as he hits level 4, the incandescence is supposed to at least confirm a kill or two. But, you know, Geek Fam here, they struggle to at least score 1, right? And they're down 7. So, with that being said, especially with the front line of EVOS SG, that is Eon, Soul, and Pokemon, I find it hard to be Dominus at this point.
Yeah, and what is Dominus at right now? He doesn't have his concentrated energy yet. He doesn't have a Calamity Reaper even just yet. He's not going to be much of an impact in the team fights. And as I say that, a team fight is breaking out. Nice Fatal Links. Connecting onto 2, but the damage output is not there just yet. Carry, Potato's going to be in the back lines. Rumple's going to melt. JPL going to dive in. Onto Dominus. Will be absorbing that turret aggro, but it doesn't matter. That is a 2-for-3 trade. A positive trade here by EVOS SG, as well as a turret going down. Potato should be able to take care of Zorn and Arts, but instead going to be playing it safe because the mid lane turret is going to be the next agenda here on their list.
It's 3 for 2, and oh my god, Pokemon just jumps on Zorn. What are you doing? Don't you dare pop the Feather Death Strike in my face. They turn it into a 2 for 4. Plus 2 turrets. Great conversion here by EVOS SG. Now they're up about 10,000 gold, if I'm not mistaken, just under maybe. And Dominus finishes off Soul down bottom. Okay, I think Soul stayed a little too long there, or I guess with the help of Ozoroveki. But key to that big trade was that they took down Ozoroveki. All right, Ozoroveki not having a good time already, could not farm up as well as the Potato. Being killed here, it's such a great factor to pin down Geek Fam even more in this 8-minute, 30-second game.
They're being pinned down on all fronts. They're stuck with their inhibitor turrets, and they need to find a way to push out. They need to contest the Lord, though. That's a very valuable objective, because any HPs being ticked down from the turrets would just mean disaster for them, because Potato can just really split push without any problems with what Potato currently has. Endless Battle, Windtalker, transitioning into a potentially going to go for a Golden Staff and quite a few. Or actually. Well, let's go back there. We'll get back there when we can, because EVOS SG is going to be sieging up this bottom lane turret. I'm going to try to move forward to the mid lane.
They're just keeping the pressure up, 30 seconds away from Lord, and this is, I believe, the right decision to just stay in the lanes, take up what's left of their jungle, and oh, wait, JPL gets caught out by one charge. Aeon with the one-man Fatal Links, Potato finishing off Zorn, and Ozoroveki doing his best here, but Rumple is shredded down by Potato, and up next is going to be Arts. That's a triple for the carry, and Dominus left alone with Ozoroveki, neither of which in great form to defend. And they're going to penetrate down bottom. That's a third down. Ozoroveki up next here. Oh, you see that? Just 2 shots from Potato is going to hurt that bad. Dominus bursted down here by Pokemon, and it's over just like that, Nomad. Game 1 goes to EVOS SG.
Man, it just looks like EVOS SG wants to win it more than Geek Fam, and this is all fam. We're gonna be delivering the action. I am Nomad. Alongside with me is Leo in the first waves. Of bands are we getting here? It's gonna be the Valir and the Claude.
I believe Geek Fam here does not want to risk the Claude going over to Potato, Because again, even with that carry, Potato did very well, but given the mobility, dangerous. So EVOS here going to commit to taking out the supports from Geek Fam. So that's the aforementioned Valier. And now the Kaja. And I believe Geek Fam here, sorry, EVOS was the team with the supports. Geek Fam could do well to just choke out all of the cores, right? Just take out the carry at this point. Carry your Kimmy and then go from there. That would just really change the landscape of this matchup. Well, there's another core.
There's another core. Selena, Natalia, both available. Ling is available for picking. Ling could be picked up here.
Yeah, Ling, give it to Potato. But, yeah, Selena, though. Selena, put it on your boy JPL.
Oh, they're going to secure the side laner then.
Tams on Soul. That's okay for me. The man with 1,000 lives.
Mm-hmm. And we've seen it time and time again that Soul was just, sustaining himself. His gameplay on the thumbs is so superior. Not superior, but it's one of the best in the region.
And again, players like Soul on the Tams just really make him so reliable. It's heroes like Tams that just go under the radar and very rarely get banned. Because again, what we see banned more often is the Valier, the Selena, the Kaja, and heroes like Tams. They're just such silent workers. It's the backbone of most effective teams. On the other hand, though, let's talk about what Geek Fam picked up here: the Jawhead and the X-Borg. Now we're talking solid side laners. And at this point, they listened to you, Nomad. I think they heard what you were saying about their first game. And now they're going to play a little closer to what the meta dictates and maybe shelf the Gushan.
Yeah. Gushan is not going to be a good pick here for Geek Fam at all. This is a better composition by Geek Fam so far, the way that I'm looking at it. It's a Selena as one of the support slash roamers slash junglers for Geek Fam, and X-Borg and Jawhead will just stay in the side lanes here, and it's gonna be important that Selena would be able to spot out the information for the team and make sure that the abyssal arrows connect and put the traps where they are crucial, especially in big choke points where this is where Geek Fam wants to fight. They want to fight in choke points because of Zoraveki. Because of X-Borg, I mean, just having the last insanity, catching a lot of people inside the jungle is crucial. And if you have the abyssal traps in that area as well, where the last insanity is happening, you get more bang for the buck in terms of damage output. But Akimi is going to be banned out here by Geek Fam, fearing the potential push-heavy composition that's coming up.
Oh, I guess both teams are on the same page. Like, all right, you want to get rid of the cores, huh? Okay, no cores. Here, let's see. But do note, Ling is still alive. Ling is still viable. Lancelot, Hanzo. Slowly the meta is kind of changing. Slowly the meta is evolving to allow for other core heroes to shine. But with that being said, I must note, EVOS SG, though, their first pick was the Tams. Sure, they get the Popol and Koopa, gonna go into mid. There you go, the Ling getting flashed here by Geek Fam. But Nomad, they also pick up the Uranus, and we've seen what a Uranus and Tams lineup behaves like, and it's very usually not good. It's usually just very slow. It's able to sustain a lot. They're lacking damage, so I'm guessing they need something like a Farsa here. Or a Lunok, something that deals a lot of damage to make up for this. And they add one more tank. All right, so that last one's got to be a core of sorts. It's got to be the best core.
Oh, Hayabusa.
Oh. Hold up. Do they have enough wave clear, though, to make the shadow kill work?
No, you know what? I think this is going to be a side lane Hayabusa. Pokemon's going to be rotating with JPL and Aeon.
Okay, this is I can appreciate it, but it's a little risky for my taste. But Geek Fam here, there you go. I hope this is what we're actually gonna be seeing. Zorn on the hold up. What? No, I'm not buying it. I'll see it when I see it when this game turns around. But as it is, uh, yeah, so far based on the heroes, not even considering who's gonna be playing them. No matter how do you feel about Geek Fam versus EVOS SG here in game 2?
Not looking good for EVOS though. That's what I gotta say.
Mm-hmm. Okay. On the contrary, though, I feel weird for Geek Fam. They're putting Zorn on the Ling, and everyone else follows. All right. So I like Selena on Dominus. Again, you need a hero that can go in and out, and Dominus with the flicker on Selena. That's exactly what you need. And yeah, that aside, both teams like give me the weird, like they give me the heebie-jeebies. Like they're not safe at all. Like they're still they're kind of risky in their own senses, their own ways. But if there's one thing I must note about Geek Fam, Ozaroveki and Rumpel are going to rip through the solid frontliners on EVOS SG. That's what I'm thinking.
They will, and we will find out if Geek Fam can bounce back in this. One game away is EVOS SG. And it's all or nothing here. The winner of which of this matchup will be going up against Bren ESports in the lower bracket finals. And that's going to be another match that we should be looking out for here in the Mytel International Championship.
Oh yeah. Right. Whoever wins this is going to be moving up to face down the boys in black and yellow, Bren ESports.
You know what it is. It's all action-packed here this entire day, and we're looking forward for some good Mobile Legends action as we move forward today. And as we move forward in the game, bit of scuffle for the purple buff. Abyssal Arrow is going to connect onto Aeon. Aeon manages to flicker out of there safely. Soul's going to be joining in the fray. Zorn is going to be joining as well. HP's low here for Geek Fam. They're overstaying their welcome. They're fighting everything for this Litho Wanderer. And it is going to be secured by Dominus. And that's EVOS committing a lot of bodies to that fight. Gets the arrow onto Aeon, and that's the first blood going to Ozaroveki as well.
And Pokemon up top just minding his own business. He's like, yep, I am just going to take this wave here and wait for Ozaroveki. Hello, throws out the glaives, jumps on him. Ozaroveki has to use the flicker here, burns it so that he does not get punished by Pokemon. And hold up. Did they take the orange buff? Did Arts take the orange buff? Oh, nope, Zorn got it. Oh, no, wait, that is Zorn.
Yeah, that's Zorn, that's Zorn.
Zorn stole it! Oh, man.
Ooh, Geek Fam.
Potato's hungry. Ozaroveki, though, gets destroyed up top by Pokemon. Pop in the Kotarant and barely hurting underneath the turret.
Yeah, I mean, that's 2 minutes with Ozaroveki without a flicker, right? So you can really take advantage of that information every time you want to try to go for a tower dive. And diving is going to be the name of the game here for EVOS SG. As I say that, Rumpel is going to be diving straight into 3 members here of EVOS SG. And slowly, the lead is climbing for the Singaporean squad.
Baksha is tough, but not that tough. Not especially this early on in the game. Zorn already committing the Tempest, I believe. Oh no, he just jumped on.
Not yet.
Okay. Zorn is going to be hopping out. Don't fight this. Oh, Ozaroveki though gonna pop the last insanity. Is it gonna be enough to take out JPL? He's got a shield. Aeon knocks him up, but Dominus from the sides finishes off Popol, and Koopa follows suit as well, of course. And that's going to be sort of evening out the way that they've been trading. But do note, EVOS SG is up 1,000 gold already. And there is the maximum charge and the ejector onto Soul. But they are going to disengage as Eon bounces out of there.
Turtle's going to be the objective, and nobody has priority over here.
What?
That's a fast top lane turret going down. Pokemon surviving this 2v1. Zorn barely alive. Last insanity. Pokemon will not manage to make it out here, but JPL's going to be there to back him off. Gets the bite on, and that's going to be Ozaroveki paying the price for that as that's happening over at the mid lane. That is going to be a full trade. It is a 2-for-2 trade here over in the mid lane. Oh my god.
Oh, you know what? Again, Pokemon, what great game sense, game IQ, intuition, whatever you want to call it. He knows the limits of this hero. And I was expecting it to be on Soul, but Soul is on a different type of chunky hero. Kudos to Pokemon on that outplay. Nice work. EVOS SG here, still up. Now, 2,000 gold, and JPL is bullying Zorn. I don't know, man. As I said, one key to Geek Fam getting back into this to put Zorn on a tank, but they seem to just have a different idea here. Zorn on the core, huh? So far, it's okay. It's not as bad. He hasn't died, so that's one thing. But yeah, it looks like they're gonna try to push mid here as Soul and Potato and Eon slowly and silently take out Turtle.
And this is going to be a huge buff going into the fight, and of course it's going to be Hayabusa securing the turtle buff. You will expect Hayabusa to start split pushing. That is how typically a Hayabusa is played.
Yep, and so far they don't need to split push because they are ahead here. One turret up top, and mid is soon to follow. So yeah, Dominus on the Selena. I don't see much work he's doing with the wards. He's putting it in like the turtle and then the Lord pits, but I'd rather see them scattered around inside the jungle.
Yeah, just like what we discussed earlier, it's crucial for Dominus to start putting in the wards in choke points where, sample here, just in this brush.
Inside
the brush, right next to the red buff, or here on the entry, that's automatically going to be real estate that they can at least secure. You know, kind of like a CCTV camera for your home.
Well, that is their home. That is their jungle. Now, Art's being caught out by Soul from behind. Look at this. 3-man rotation. They clear the wave. This is going to be the jump by Aeon. I believe they commit the shadow kill here. Art's going to go down. That's a kill for Potato, but JPL off camera. Taken out by Zorn. That's a trade, I believe, with no conversions whatsoever. Now, they're going to try to look for the revenge kill. Soul and Aeon here. In comes Soul. Just going to clear the wave. And down bottom. Wait, Eon jumped onto Zorn, and here comes Pokemon. He pops the Inferno. Down goes Dominus from behind Ozorveki with the flames, fighting fire with fire. That's 2v2 with Zorn. Not in any shape, really, to fight. And there you go, the stakes pulling them in. Last Insanity popped in here by Ozorveki with the Tempest of Blades by Zorn. But Zorn's going to go down. Soul here knocking him out. And Arts with the full combo takes out Soul. Potato finishing off Rumple. And they're going to have to disengage as Ozorveki is the only one left. But he burned so good, he still hurts as he re-engages his Firaga armor. Ian going to go down here. JPL just silently, slowly but surely pushing, clearing the wave as Potato goes on work Turtle.
Man, I just gotta point out, I don't know if it's if it was intended, but when Zorn was here on this rock, and Aeon was in this brush where JPL is right now, he went for the revenge as soon as Zorn started to stop, and it caught him mid-air.
Yep.
I don't know if that was intended or anything. If it was intended, big brain for Aeon.
If he can just say it was, all right? It doesn't matter. It looked awesome. But look at this now. Soul getting caught out. Is he going to get bursted down? No.
Nice
there
rage.
You go. Oh, my God. Nice rage with the perfect revenge into the bush. I believe Ozorveki is going to go down here. Yes, he does. He does have an immortality. As he comes up, last insanity, defense mechanism used to disengage here. But it looks like it's too late for Art. Soul takes him out. Dominus going to be up next. And the flicker has been used. Is it going to be enough to survive? Throws out an arrow to stop the onslaught, but he jumps into his demise. Pokemon takes him out, all the while stealing that orange buff. It's going to be a 3 for none here for EVOS SG. And so far, Nomad, this odd lineup on both teams, it's only paying off for EVOS SG.
Man, I just want to say that the moment that, you know, Selena was going to go in for the Garrote, right? Pokemon immediately jumped in towards the jungle where most of his teammates are, so that if ever Dominus manages to survive, he won't be able to survive at all because his teammates are going to be surrounding him. He's not in lane. And as I say that, Arts is going to be low on HP. They're going to be backing off. This mid lane turret is going to go down. This top lane turret is going to be sieged up as well.
Oh man, Geek Fam is getting choked out of their own jungle, and it looks like Zorn here is the one who's gonna be relegated to split push duties. And again, if you're in a losing position, this is the best you got. But look at this now. JPL biting down onto Zorn. Zorn jumping off into the midst like a thief in the night, jumping from wall to wall. Potato, can he throw the shurikens to stop the recall? Now Zorn moving on to the purple buff. Then, can Potato do it? Oh, he misses. Just a split second too short. And Zorn gets away with his life, running away with that turret takedown bottom. So far, it's all but over. All right, it's all but over. Geek Fam can still turn this around, but it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. This Lord here, it's gonna be uncontested. This is gonna be the first one for EVOS SG.
Man, this is not looking good. Let's have a look at the items here real quick. And Queen's Wings on that thumbs. Queen's Wings on that thumbs. Uranus is also tanky as all hell. We're gonna see a Blade of Despair on that thumbs. A Blade of Despair on this Hayabusa soon.
Oh man, Pokemon got that sad sword. He is just swimming in it, all right? All that time he spent in top lane just pushing and getting kills, stealing small camps, it's paying off. That's why he got the Raptor Machete. Man, not only can he sustain damage, but he can also hit like a truck. So I'm looking forward to what Pokemon does here. But also Ozoreveki with the last insanity, the defense of a lifetime as they siege down the turn in mid. The penetrate happened. Rumpel going to be knocked up. There you go. Rumpel pops the Puissance, but it's not going to be enough in the face of Pokemon. He wants to be the very best. No one ever was. And the next target is going to be this turret up top. And even down bottom as Soul just takes a few cheap shots. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the cusp of an elimination. Dominance taken out by JPL. Ozoreveki with the last insanity. It could be the last he ever casts in the Mytel International Championships. Zorn jumping from wall to wall. Ozoreveki gonna be the last one surviving here, I believe, if Zorn drops. But no, there you go. I'm right. It's Ozoreveki left, and they're gonna focus down on the base. No man, could this be an elimination?
It could be.
It's away. That's gonna be Geek Fam saying goodbye to their hopes of ever fighting for the grand finals in Series 1 of 2020 in the playoffs. Congratulations to EVOS SG. They will be moving up.